Entree. Oh my God, hi. Welcome to my office. As you can see, I've been so busy today, I can't even get up to welcome you to today's episode, but it's gonna be a great one. We have the adorable British singer-songwriter Daniela Brooker, who stops by the studio to not only chat with us, but sing me an acoustic version of my favorite song of hers called Turn It Up. But first, we head down to the Daryl Roth Theater, where this amazing off-Broadway show has been playing to sold-out houses for several years now. It's called Fuerza Bruta, and words don't even begin to describe it. So it's an experience I highly, highly recommend, so I hope our piece does it justice. So take a look. What is the journey like? Like when people come in, it does, even though it's not a narrative form, like there is something that unfolds.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always the question afterwards, you know, what was it about? And I think that that's the beauty of the show, is that it gives you enough narrative and enough characters and enough, you know, large visual images for you to dream about and dream up your own narrative, no matter what narrative the creator intended for the show. And Deke James, the creator, actually, he says that all Fuerza Bruta is simply a man running on a treadmill, women slamming above you in a pool, a guy dancing to bring down a ceiling, you know? And he says that there's nothing more, but obviously when you watch it and the theatricality of the show with the lights, the sound, the music, all the elements of confetti and everything that surrounds you in this experience, it becomes so much more than those things, and you begin to dream about a narrative that is your own.
Live performance in and of itself is about the unexpected, but in this particular show, there are elements around every corner that were not, I shouldn't say something could go wrong, but like there's so many variables. Like there must be nights where like, oh, you know, the door doesn't open or the water's too cold or...
Yeah, the water too cold, you just hit a nerve that's been on the minds of the females of Fuerza Bruta since the beginning. There is that element of the unexpected, which I think makes everything so exciting that we love about live theater. And with this show with so many different technical elements, there's always something that's going to go wrong. There's always, you have to be on your toes, you have to be able to solve it, because, you know, safety is on the line and you have to look out for each other and for the audience for that matter. And it makes it this super like communal experience between the audience and the performer.
And how many people are actually in the cast?
On a nightly basis, 3 men and 5 women.
Besides the cast, there's a whole collective of people around you that are literally keeping you safe. I mean, people who are holding on to the harnesses or running the wall or whatever. I mean, it is really impressive to watch that as part of the performance too. I don't know that you can separate yourself, since you're sort of in and around it. You watch all these like men and women just moving this stuff around. They're just as intricate as a part of the production as anybody.
Absolutely. So. Yeah, and not only do they keep us safe, but they keep the show running, and they hit moments that the audience doesn't see their face and doesn't see what they're doing, but they see chairs go up on the treadmill. They see, you know, all the mystery of the doors, the walls coming, and they see them, you know, extremely active, and they actually come up to bow in the end, which I think is, you know, we wish we could have all of them come up and bow, because they're just as much of a part of the experience as we are.
Okay, so what is this part of the show, actually?
This is the beginning of the show. It's what we call the corridor, the running man of Fuerza Bruta, and it goes through about a 20-minute sequence of a man in a white suit running, kind of your interpretation of what it is, but kind of a battle through life represented by a running man in a white suit.
And it's called Running Man, right?
Yeah. We're going to go through a basic running man sequence. So we're going to go from a slow walk to a fast walk, to a fast jog run. We'll probably not go all the way the fastest we run in the show.
Well, I saw you like at one point like sort of, you know, leaping like a gazelle, so.
We could try that.
Nope.
You want to try that?
No.
So I'm going to step you through the intro of the show. So this is the basic intro of the show. The treadmill's coming out, the fans going, the audience is going, what the hell's going on?
What the hell is going on?
What the hell is going on? There's lots of I'm just going to shadow you, right?
Okay.
So you can stay in the middle, and you can be the man.
Okay.
The treadmill's starting to shift. The audience is seeing you now. The treadmill's shifting to the right, turning to the left. It's starting to slowly move into the center of the space, while the audience parts, standing and watching just Josh. Ready, Josh? Here we go. Nice.
Holy fucking
Oh
shit!
yeah, oh yeah, run! Faster! Awesome! Almost there! And, oh! Yeah! Nice!
Good Lord.
All right, stand by. Looking good. Determination, focus, attack. Here it comes. And get it, jump. Nice. Good job, focus on the horizon.
Choreographs it, and is it really choreographed, or is it just sort of like inspired as you go along?
No, Murga is a street dance, just like, it's very much like breakdancing is to the United States, it is to Argentina. It's festive and it's political, so it's happy and it's deep, and it's all improv except for one choreo in the show.
There seems to be such a force behind it.
Mm-hmm. The myth of it is that when the Spaniards came to invade Argentina, that we didn't have weapons, so we pulled out our drums and we tried to act scary and they would run away. I don't think that's true. I think it's just based on passion, and we get down.
Well, I love that. I'm going to actually repeat that story because I love it so much. So I will perpetuate the myth for the Argentinians. We were talking briefly about the actual sequence in the pool. You were saying everybody actually comes through sort of and does it.
Absolutely. In the show, the way it's done, there's 4 women in the pool. So it lowers down, 50-foot pool, really big, lowers down above the audience's head. So with 4 women in it, we currently have a 5-woman cast. So we just rotate it through so everyone gets a chance to do it. And occasionally we have 3 men and 1 woman in the pool for what's called our boys' night. So John here has also participated in the pool, as we all have with him at some point, which is loads of fun.
And I keep asking this of everybody, and nobody's giving me an answer, but do you have a favorite part to do in the show?
I love to be in the pool with my girls. Yeah. It's like we're sisters up there.
And what does it feel like? I mean, I can tell you what it feels like looking up into it, but what does it feel like looking down onto this audience and everybody trying to touch you too?
It's amazing. It's like it's like you're looking at the world for the first time.
You were sort of integral in the sort of conception of the show, and you helped the directors sort of develop it.
The director, Dickie James, is awesome, and he had this great concept of, you know, basically his dreams of the man running, of the girls in the pool wet above him.
Yeah.
Dog, I tell you. And yeah, and then he got a bunch of us who we all worked for him with the show he did in the past, De La Guarda, or some of us did. And we all got in a room and we started playing with these machines that he developed with all these ideas, and thus Fuerza Bruta was born.
And when you say you got in a room with all these machines, like, you know, around the space, there's this huge wind machine and there's this treadmill, and what was in the room when you actually walked in?
Well, at first, nothing. And then slowly, you know, like as time went by, these little machines started coming. And then it was like, oh, well, I wonder what we could do in this thing, you know? So it was a lot of like playing around first. Like in the pool, like seeing if we could even walk, seeing if we could slide, seeing if we could jump, and then slowly like putting together a little choreography.
How do you feel the audience sort of responded to it initially?
I think that they came and they were like surprised how maybe Dickie's work had matured a little bit. You know, it wasn't like a rave party anymore. Maybe it was a little bit something deeper or something more dreamlike. And so I think it was a good twist for our audience. Yeah, people come and they love it. I think it's a little bit unexpected, you know?
What for you is the most challenging part of doing a show like this 6 or 7 times a week?
God, I really can't think of something challenging because it's really not. I mean, it's really just fun. You know, I get to come and play with my friends, and even like my body feels good when I do the show. For me, I don't really feel tired. It's exhilarating. Yeah, somehow the audience and my friends that are in the show just, it's a party. It's just fun.
What is it that you hope the audience will walk out those doors with?
Well, what I really hope is that people walk out feeling inspired. I know that when I go see a show, if I like it or if I don't, there's always something that I can take from it that makes me feel like, oh, maybe I should be living my life more this way, or more free, or more happy, or more accepting, or more, you know, I think like people go to the theater and they always want to make sense of what they see. This show really helps you free your mind and just accept what is happening, react to what is happening, and go home and be happy. You know, don't like overthink it too much. It's not that deep. It's just fun. Like, it's okay. And if you get something else from it, even better.
As an audience member, I think one of the things that I know that I've responded to in the show is just this incredible sense of energy from the entire cast. It pours out of every piece, and it's so exhilarating, and you just, you know, my dream was to be part of this show. So actually you guys have all helped me today live part of my dream. What did I tell you? Amazing, right? I cannot recommend this show more. So please run to the Darryl Roth Theater if you're in New York City and check it out. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. But next up, we have the absolutely adorable Daniela Brooker, who sits down with us and tells us all about her new album, and I said, sings me a song. So check this out. While you're watching, I'm gonna be checking some email. So today I'm in the studio with an amazing young singer-songwriter who is causing a sensation in the music world with singles such as Turn It Up and Summer Love. So let's say hello to Daniela Brooker.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming in. I know you've got a crazy schedule, so.
Oh no, thank you for having me.
Oh, well, we are very happy, and as I said to you before we started, Turn It Up is one of my favorite songs of the summer, so
I'm glad.
I can't wait to hear you sing it just for me. So how did this all sort of get going here? You know, I mean, you're relatively young. We're not told exactly how old you are. How did it actually start sort of rolling along for you?
I mean, I think I just kind of was making music like every day and writing with as many people as possible, and then, you know, through that I met more people, and then here I am now, I guess. But it's all kind of fallen into place, I guess.
Was there a moment where you stopped to think, holy shit, this is like really taking off?
Yeah, I think it was when my song got played on a national radio in the UK. It was the first time ever. I'd had like it played in like local radios, but this was like mega in Radio 2 on a breakfast show, which is one of the most listened to shows in the UK. And you know, and I had friends calling me up being like, Daniela, you were on the radio, and I was like, oh my God, I know. I was so excited. That was I think the turning point for me.
I can't imagine that your mom was too excited.
Yeah, she was like, Daniela, come downstairs, because it was really early in the morning, and I missed half the song because I was asleep. And she was like, Daniela, your song's on the radio, and I came down, and it was the most exciting thing.
And have you been musical since you were even younger? I mean, since you were a really little kid?
Yeah, I've been singing for as long as I can remember. I was always in every theatre group. So sing, act and dance. I used to be in musicals since I was a little girl. Yeah, I just got involved in anything. Anything that I could sing in, I'd be there.
And did you know you wanted to be a singer-songwriter, or did you think, okay, maybe I'll be like a, you know, an actress, or, you know, well, not a Broadway star, but a West End star?
Yeah, I mean, I love the theatre, and when I was younger, I was really interested in it. As I've gotten older, I've kind of gone past that, but music has always been the main thing for me.
And now you are a recording artist. And how is that working out for you? How does it feel?
Really good. Yeah, it's good.
Good?
It's like constantly a good time.
And are you just constantly like running and doing, and is your schedule just packed?
Yeah, it's pretty hectic. I mean, since I've been in New York, it's been madness. And in the UK, I kind of focus more on making the music, but at the moment, because I've got a release coming up soon, it's kind of been very hectic. But you know, it's fun. I mean, everyone's like, oh, it must be such hard work. But at the end of the day, it's like performing and just chatting to people. It's fine. It's what I do best,
and
chatting.
Do you have a specific process when you write? Do you like, I'm going to write the lyrics first, and then I'm going to sit down and write the music? Or
well, it depends with what thing I'm doing. Like, if I'm going to make a dance record, I will usually go to my producer or a producer I work with and be like, I want a really an upbeat number, this, this, and this, and we'll work on a track musically, and then afterwards I'd come up with the lyrics. But usually, if I'm writing like a love song or a ballad or something, you know, a bit more meaningful, I will write the lyrics first and then go to the studio and create a song around it.
And how would you describe your sort of musical aesthetic or your musical style?
It's pop music, but I try and incorporate live instruments in all my songs. So, you know, like a normal pop record might be like full of just synths and, you know, drum loops. I try and get my band to come in and play as much as possible to kind of just give it, you know, something like a midpoint, because I'm a big fan of rock music and bands, but then I love, you know, commercial pop as well. So I kind of make it a midpoint.
And if you had to say like, oh, I want this person's career, are you looking at, you know, are you looking at an Adele? Are you looking at a Madonna? Are you looking at...
I would love a career like Beyonce's, just because she is the most amazing live performer. And for me, it's all about stage performance. That's my favorite thing. Like, I love writing and recording music, but I do it so that I can go on stage.
And what about in terms of like singing like a duet? Do you have someone like, oh God, if I could just ask this person?
Steve Tyler.
Oh, well, there you go.
Like, there's no doubt.
I was
He's
just
always
gonna say,
the
well,
one.
you didn't even have to think about that, did you?
I'm like planning on ways to get it happen.
And do you want to do an Aerosmith song, or do you want to do one of your songs?
Yeah, Aerosmith song.
Oh yeah, which one?
Or one of my songs. Cliche, but I don't want to miss a thing.
Well,
just because it's a classic song and I love it.
Could you imagine?
I'd be like, oh my God.
Well, it's funny. Do you watch American Idol in England?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay. Did you see him this season?
Yes,
he was
so
pretty
funny.
amazing, right?
I love him.
I thought he was a really great addition, and he said to that one kid, he's like, "You make it to the finals, and I'll sing a duet with you." That would have been incentive enough for me to do anything to make it to the finals. And so what comes up next? Now you've got this coming out. Are you constantly writing as you go?
Yeah, I write like nearly every day of the week.
Really?
Yeah.
Every day?
Well, you're working
so you're putting
on a
us
song.
all to shame because you're working so
hard.
hard.
Oh, no. But it's funny, I have a studio with my producer, Louis Reed, who's like the main one I write with. And so it's like a couple of tube stops away from my house. So I'm always there. So yeah, just that. And I've got loads of live performances around the UK in the summer. Got a show tomorrow. I've got a couple of shows in New York, and then I'm coming back in September to do some college tours in the States, which isn't like I haven't got dates as such yet, but that's what's going to be coming soon.
That's amazing. Also, I know that you're doing some other stuff out in California later this fall.
Yeah, on the 5th of November, I'm going to be playing at Palm Springs Pride event. So I'm really excited about that.
Fantastic.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
You know what? Because by then, I will have spread the word on the Gay Tom Tom about your song, so you don't even have to worry. You're just going to walk out and people will be like, yes!
I'm so excited. It's going to be a good crowd.
That'll be amazing. Fantastic. Yeah. Do you find that your music is sort of appealing to a particular demo, or is it sort of a wide range of
I think it's quite a wide range, because I have some songs like Keep on the Good Times, which is online. It's kind of a stripped-back country, kind of rocky song. It's a really beautiful track, and, you know, it's not really commercial at all. And so that might appeal to some people who are more into, you know, like live band music. But then, you know, I have my new single Summer Love that is completely pop and dance, and it's for the clubs. So I want to make an album that is for everyone, all ages, and something for everyone. You know, you might not like every track, but there'll be something for sure for everyone.
And you're going to sing for us today, right?
Yes, I am.
What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to be singing my song Turn It Up, which has been released already in the UK. So yeah, that song. It's like a fun pop summer song.
It is really fun, and I can't wait to hear it because I've been playing it in my office all day. And so thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
And so where actually should we look for your record?
You can find it on my website, www.danielabrooker.com. and it'll be on iTunes from the 8th of August.
Fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
thank you again, and
Thank
best
you.
of luck with the
Thank
record.
you.
And when you come in September, please stop by. And
I
even
will
if it's
do.
just for a split second, we'll pop you into something for sure.
Definitely.
Okay, Deal?
Okay, perfect.
All
Thank you.
right.
Yay! Hi, I'm Daniela Brooker, and this song is an acoustic version of Turn It Up. Sitting here in the studio, Louis got a beat and a way to go, looking at songs that I wrote about love, love, love. But it's about time for something fun. Got a feeling, got a vibe that this is the one. Working all night, and the mix is almost done, done, done. So play this on the jukebox. Alright, replaying it with the record stops. Driving with the top, they'll turn this song real loud. Don't take life so seriously, just follow the melody. Let the rhythm move you, shout out if you want to. But when the song comes on the radio, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. It doesn't really matter where you're from. Music's universal since time begun. Meet someone, say, hey, what's up? More, more, more. If I'm having a bad day, I put Molly on. Those Caribbean rhythms make me strong. I'm feeling energized, and now the day is on, on, on. So play this on the jukebox. Ooh, replay it with the record stops. With the time, they'll turn this song real loud. Don't take life so seriously, just follow the melody. Let the rhythm move you, shout out if you want to. But when the song comes on the radio, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. So we're at the middle lane, where everything changes, where everything changes. Whoa, we're full of our lips and guitar like Hendrix, and then the tension builds, driving with the time deal. Turn this song real loud. Don't take life so seriously, just follow the melody. Let the rhythm move you, shout out if you want to. But when the song comes on the radio, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
So, did we not deliver a great show for you? What did I tell you? Fuerza Bruta and Daniela Brooker. So, a special thanks to the company of Fuerza Bruta for welcoming us down there, and also a special thanks to Daniela Brooker, her mom, her sister, and her whole gang for stopping by. So, if you want to get in touch with any of these folks, remember it's fuerzabruta.com or danielabrooker.com. And if you want to talk to me, you know how to reach me at justjosh@heretv.com. That's justjosh@heretv.com. So, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again real soon. And then we head down to the Daryl Roth Theater near Union Square. Uh-oh. First we have, why do I keep saying that? On today's show. But sing me an acoustic version of my favorite song, Turn It Up. But first up, you'll have an amazing time. Next up, I'm gonna check my email. You guys wait. Oh, God, I just don't know what I'm gonna rant about today. I wonder how many times I can do this without missing. I wonder how many times I can do this before someone finds it annoying. Oh my God, the new QVC doll is on sale. Maybe if I express myself through drawing, something will come. Ugh.